Այսօր նշում է Փետրուարեան Ապստամբութիունը-Ջահերովը։ Իսկ այս իշխանությունները, որոնք այսօր բոլշևիկյան համակարգի իրավահաջորդներն են, նրանք փոխում են խոսքեր և ձեռքեր են ասում դժվարությունը։ Bolşevikyan havadarkidir.
Você parece?
Փետրուարի 18-ին բացատրել է ապստամբություն։
Bourgeois.
Սատկի Ռուսաստանը։
Բարև ձեզ, ինչպես եք։ Բարև եղբայր։ Կակիկ ոնց ես։ Բարև ձեզ։ Բարև եղբայր։ Հադուկ բարև կակիկին։
Շնորհակալություն փոխադարձ Ապրես Պետյան։
Չսեք ալից վիդեո ալիցի հա։
Այդերի հայրենակիցներ, մեկ րոպելամությամբ հաղթում ենք ռուս ընդդիմադիր գործիչ Ալեքսեյ Նավալնու մահը։ Շնորհակալություն։ Ազգային Ժողովրդավարական Բեւեռի աջակից Սուզաննա Բոշյան։
Today marks the 103rd anniversary of the February Uprising. The Russian-Turkish aggression against Armenia led to the destruction of the First Republic of Armenia. In December 1920, the Confederates handed over the administration of the Republic of Armenia to Bolshevik Russia. After occupation, the Republic of Armenia, around 1,000 national figures were arrested. Many of them were killed. Others were sent to prison in Baku and Russia. 1921. February Uprising broke out in Armenia at the dawn of February 18. The rebel forces entered Yerevan first of all, freed the detainees from the prison, including Hovannes Kajaznuni, Hamo Ohanjanyan, Nikol Agabalyan, Levon Sham. The Committee for the Salvation of Motherhood was formed. Before retreating, the Bolsheviks asked some of the prisoners in Yerevan prison overnight. Among them were former officials and military figures, whom the Bolsheviks arrested immediately after coming to power. Combat operations were conducted on three fronts. Parts of the forces of Russian 11th Army arrived in Armenia from Georgia to suppress the rebellion of the and recapture Yerevan. On March 16th of 1921, the Treaty of Friendship and Brotherhood was signed between Bolshevik Russia and Kemal Turks in Moscow. The Moscow Bolshevik authorities decided with the Kemal Turks that the borders with Soviet Republic of Armenia would pass through Araks and Akhurian rivers, dividing the Ararat and Shirak plains. The February Uprising of 1921 was the first powerful victory against the bloody Bolshevik rule in the territory of Soviet Union, even though it was temporary. Contrary to the Turkish Bolshevik conspirational plans, the most important result of the struggle of Garagin Nejdet, as well as the nationwide power explosion, was perhaps the salvation of Zangezur. From the military political point of view, it fixed the purpose of the heroic battle of mountainous Armenia, to maintain its existence with Armenian statehood, as a result of which Armenia managed to overcome the threat of Turkish encirclement and assimilation, maintain its border with neighboring Iran, survive with those borders for another 70 years, and finally, gain its independence in 1991 and become an independent unit of international law. However, exactly 103 years later, we are historically turning point. The imperative of eradicate Bolshevism this time is directly proportional to the preservation of our existence and species, and our existence as an independent state unit on the world map. The same psychology of determined single person in the struggle for the right to exist was at the heart of the July 17th uprising of Sasnatserev in 2017, which 2 years later turned into a great popular uprising, but which cleverly stolen, looted, defiled, and demoralized by the remnants of the same bloody Bolshevik regime. Today, Bolshevik remnants, by imprisoning Sasnatserev, who gave birth to the revolution, and forcing the country into the war that has been ravaging the country for 3 years, surrendered the part of the motherhood and forced us with the loss of statehood and independence. And today, more than ever, like air and water, we lack a generation that realized the mission of February Uprising and successor, that Sasnatserev Uprising, and most importantly, bringing it to logical milestone. It is necessary to stand once and for all, stand strong, confident, and along with the spirit of determination, crush the Bolshevik vampire monster that has been trying to devour us for more than 100 years. With lack of right and exist on the roadmap and dignified title of the successor heir of the First Republic of Armenia, National Democratic Youth, February 18, 2024, Yerevan.
Սասնացու Ապստամ Տիգրան Մանուկյան։
Բռնապետությունների դեմ քաղաքացիական համառանազանդությունները կարող են համարվել որպես պայքարի ճարտարապետություն, իսկ որքան վեհ է ճարտարապետության նպատակը, ի վերջո այն ունենում է որևէ գլուխգործոցի տեսքով լուծում։ Քաղաքացիական անհնազանդությունների ճարտարապետության գլուխգործոցը զինված ապստամբությունն է։ Այն ստիպում է ճնշվածներին ուղղել իրենց մեջքը, բարձրացնել գլուխը եւ ոգեշնչվել նրանով։ Եթե ամբողջ աշխարհում ապստամբությունները նշանավորվեին եւ կարեւորվեին այնպես, ինչպես օրինակ գիտությունն ու արվեստը, կամ այլ կարևոր պաշտամունքները, այսօր երկիր մոլորակի մակերևույթից մաքրված կլինեին ժողովուրդների քրտինքով եւ արյամբ երկրներ գնող եւ վաճառող կայսրությունները։ Ինչպիսին օրինակ վերջին 2 տարում քաղաքակիրթ աշխարհի եւ հավաքական արևմուտքի ոտքերի տակ քարշ եկող ռուսական կայսրությունն է, որը 21-րդ դարում կարծես թե վերջակետ է դնում կայսրությունների ժամանակաշրջանին։ Ապստամբությունը խանդավառ հոգիների արվեստ է, կեցցե ապստամբության սրբազան իրավունքը։ Սասնա ծերեր, սասնա ծերեր, սասնա ծերեր, սասնա ծերեր, սասնա ծերեր։
Բեւեռի աջակից Սոնա Մխիթարյան։
Armenia fight against Russian imperialism since 1921. On February 18 in 1921, which is well known as February's Uprising Day, in Armenia launched rebellion against Bolshevism, organized by Colonel Suren Tarkhanyan, Martiros Abrahamyan, 4th Prime Minister of First Republic of Armenia, Simon Veratyan. February's uprising are supported by many Armenian military, political officials and citizens. In case of resolute and strong battles, uprising was overthrown, after which the mass rioters was killed by Soviet Bolsheviks, killed with axe. In 2004, Armenian, Lithuanian, Gurgen Markarian also killed with axe by Azerbaijani so-called soldier Ramil Safarov during NATO's Partnership for Peace program. Nations are different, but signature is the same. After 70 years annexion of Armenia to USSR in 1991, after collapsing of USSR, Armenia started liberation of Armenian territories under Azerbaijani occupation and protest against Russian expansionism. But in 2020, after Azerbaijani-Armenian 44-day war and especially after September 19 clashes in Artsakh, in 2023, undivided part of Armenia, Artsakh, now is under Azerbaijani occupation. Russian so-called peacekeepers, or more clearly Russian occupants, with Azerbaijani so-called ecologists, but more clearly Azerbaijani terrorists, since December 12 in 2022 make the blockade with closing the main supply route Bezor. Russian Turkish occupants 9 months kept Armenians in Artsakh in hunger and under measure of force. After that, Russian ally Azerbaijan, on eyes of Russian peacekeepers, with breaking all Geneva Conventions and all rules of international humanitarian law, started so-called anti-terroristical operation with bombing schools, children, hospitals, civilians. Now one question, who is the terrorist? Now the most part of historical Armenian heartland, which is belonged to Armenia both historically and with international law, is under Azerbaijani Turkish occupation. Armenia, in case this extremely alarming situation for Armenia will liberate Armenian territories, according to territorial integrity, because Armenia is successor of the First Republic of Armenia, not to some kind of occupied territory. Armenia will not dismiss historical chance and withdrawal of Russian occupational troops from Armenia would be. Armenia will leave CSTO and Eurasian Economic Union because it's strongly threatened to independence and security of Armenia, and Armenia will become a major non-NATO ally. Ongoing situation in international security demand is controversial. So, does US want neo-USSR or not? Armenians like independent and sovereignty-seeking nation. February's uprising is not the only one. For example, in 1901 was a rebellion in Mush, known as Fight of Arakelos Monastery. In 2016, in Yerevan, launched rebellion organized by Sasnatzer political movement, and according to BBC, it was supported by all Armenians, and etc. So, today for Armenian Celebration Day, on February 18, we celebrate February's Uprising Day. That's all.
Сафарян Геворг. Сегодня мы стоим перед зданием посольства империи. Войска